In this video, we're going to talk about how you can share your Google Calendar that is automatically fed by Google Classroom to parents through a Google site. So the first thing we need is an assignment, and the key thing here is to add a due date. So I'm going to say that my due date is tomorrow, and I can add a time if I want to. I'm going to say 12 p.m. And so now I have a due date and I can schedule it if I want, but I'm going to have it assign so that we can see it in Google Calendar. So I click assign, and then in the classwork tab, you have due tomorrow. You can click here for Google Calendar, and it's going to open up, and notice I now have an assignment that says whatever my title was, Reading Reflections. It has my directions in there, which are optional, but they do carry over. And then it has a direct link back to Google Classroom. Now, kids, if they are looking in their own Google Classroom, they can click on Calendar here and see all their color-coded assignments and events, but parents don't have access to this. So if you're using Google Sites, you can embed a calendar on your Google site. The first thing we need to do is we have to make this calendar demo class a public Google Calendar. So I'm going to scroll down until I find calendar demo. I'm going to click on the three dots and go to settings and sharing. And then if I scroll down, there is a make available to the public. Are you sure you want to do that? Click OK. See all event details. That would allow parents to then see those descriptions that you put in your assignment. Everything else should be good to go for what we're going to do. So I can go back. So we have created an assignment that has a due date. We have seen it in our Google Calendar. We have made that public. The next thing we need to do is go into our Google site, and you can do this anywhere in your Google site. Under the Insert tab, we're going to come down to Calendar, and it will have all of the Google Classrooms that you have access to, all the ones that you have calendars for. I am going to start doing a search for calendar, and it should appear. There it is. I'm going to click Calendar Demo and then Insert. And now I have inserted my calendar here for parents to see. You can adjust what it looks like. If you would rather have it show a week, you can do that, and then it'll show up here. Now this is only for yours. This doesn't really help students. So parents would have to go to each, if all of the students' classes did this, parents would have to go to each one. There are some ways that they can go subscribe to it. This time zone is not correct. There we go. Turn that on. And now that, so if your time zone is not correct, use viewer's time zone, which would be your parents. Should be the same as yours, but now mine has moved up out of California time. So then I have to come up and click publish. And I am going to copy this link because right now I'm in my own account. Go to my test account, go to the calendar. And this is what it's going to look like for parents. Parents still have the option, even if you default it to week, they can still change it to month or the agenda view if they want, or they can open it in a new window. So that is how you get your Google Classroom calendar into the hands of parents.